Welcome to day 3 of my vlog at the Montreux Jazz Festival. I'm actually walking here at the Vevey Lakefront because I thought it was worth a little visit, and I was not wrong. It is so stunning here, and I'm just walking through and having a look at the views because I cannot believe my eyes. I mean, look at this. Again, it feels like I'm looking at a computer screensaver, but it's real life, people. So I really enjoyed walking down here, and when I came to this area, I looked down and I saw little fish, which I thought was lovely because the water is crystal clear. And then I stumbled across this clock tower, which is called the Centurion, and it operates without the need for batteries, using mechanical momentum to function. So I thought that was very, very cool. And then here I am just walking into the centre and taking a look at all the lovely buildings and the shops and just appreciating the lovely architecture. I'm walking back toward the lakefront because for me, that is the best bit. And here I am saying hello in front of the beautiful lake. Now, this evening I decided to be a tourist, and I thought it would be a great idea to take the tram up to the highest point, the very highest point that I could possibly go to, which is here about 1,500 meters above ground, sea level. And I don't know why I decided to do this because I'm actually afraid of heights, but maybe it was for the view. It was for the view. And here I am. It's basically a ski resort centre, I would say, but I thought I'd just have a look around, and it was absolutely stunning, but nothing much was open. But yeah, here I am just taking a little spin and wondering to myself, why have I done this? But I did it anyway, you know, face your fears and all of that. So as I came back down, the weather was amazing. So I saw this rainbow, and then the sky went this kind of golden colour. I've never seen anything like this before. I thought it was one of the most incredible skies I've ever seen, from the golden bit to the rainbow. Just incredible. So I thought I'd share some of these shots with you because it's just so beautiful. And I had a lovely meal on the way back down as well. But yeah, the tram went at an angle, and I was thinking to myself, is this safe? But of course they do it every single day, so it is safe. I was just having one of my I'm afraid of heights moments, but it was worth it. And here we are into day 4 of my trip. Now, the weather wasn't the best this day. There's a lot of low-hanging cloud here, and I thought I would do a few more touristy things before heading back to the festival. But listen to the sound of the sheep here. They wear these bells around their necks, and I just love it. It sounded like wind chimes just next to the hotel I was staying in. But yeah, I'm looking around some of the different villages in Vevey and enjoying some of the views from a little bit up high, but not as high as I was the other day. But the heavens opened, and yes, this was when the weather started to turn, but I wasn't going to let that stop me on my journey. En route to see Paloma Faith, but we have thunder and lightning. This is the situation. Oh dear. It's raining, it's thunder, it's lightning. You may have seen that I did a little packing video on YouTube Shorts, and I'm so glad that I packed my raincoat because I needed it. Here I am hiding underneath one of the only covers in the festival before heading up to watch Paloma Faith, and actually Victor Ray as well, who was really an unbelievably good performer, someone who has famously done a lot of social media videos showcasing his busking performances, but here he is at the Montreux Jazz Festival, and you could tell that he had such an incredible time. And I just wanted to show you this incredible venue. This was my favourite venue of the festival because it's smaller, you have that more intimate feel, and so you just feel connected to the artist that's performing because you're closer. And here is the most incredible grand piano that I wanted to take home with me that I found at the venue. Oh, it was so beautiful. And I'm not allowed to show any of the clips in my YouTube videos, unfortunately, from the performances, so I'm just kind of showing you what I can here. It was just an amazing venue and a really supportive, wonderful crowd. And when we had the break in between, I could show you here how they were setting up for Paloma's show, and just the sheer amount of work that goes into this. There were actually people going on stage testing each instrument, which is, you know, the normal thing to do, just to make sure it's a line check, just to, you know, make sure that each of the instruments works, the mics work, so that when the performers go on stage, they're not worrying about that kind of thing. That's the last thing you want to be thinking about. And here's me showing the little VIP section, which was here right at the back, which my press pass allowed me to go into. I was very, very fortunate to have this amazing view. And I'm also showing you here the camera crew and the lighting board, and it was really interesting to be able to watch that and everything that went into putting on this amazing show. And Paloma was just fantastic. I was really blown away by her. Her voice is something else. I mean, you can hear it in her records, but live, wow. It's day 5 of my trip here in Switzerland. I've been staying in Vevey, but I'm heading back to Montreux this evening to watch Jamie Cullum. I cannot wait for that because I have listened to a lot of his music for a very long time, so I'm excited to see what he's like live. And last night I saw Victor Ray, who was new to me but so good, and Paloma Faith, who I was really excited to see, and she just put on such a fantastic show, so that was a really good one. And I had to race back to get the last train of the evening, so it was worth it though. It was really good. So yeah, on to Montreux again now, and it's not raining today anymore. It was raining a lot yesterday. It's not raining today, so that's a bonus, and especially as the concert that I'm watching this evening is outside. I was lucky that yesterday it was indoors. But yeah, Jamie Cullum this evening, and then home tomorrow. See you in a bit. They've put the screens down again. I think they put them down when the sun is out. I don't know. Anyway, look at my beautiful... Oh, you can't see it. Wait a second. There we go. Look at my beautiful press pass. I feel so fancy when I use this. And here we are on day 5 doing a little bit more sightseeing. I wanted to go and check out an attraction called The Fork, which is literally a statue of a fork. By the way, I thought the lobsters painted on the side of that building were amazing. But yeah, there was just so much decoration and murals down the buildings, and it's just amazing. But here is the fork. This fork is incredible. It's much bigger than I thought it was going to be. And after I saw the fork, purpose unknown by the way, I need to look into that, but after I saw the fork I went chocolate hunting. My goodness, did this shop smell amazing. Look at all the incredible chocolates available here. It is pricey in Switzerland, I'm not going to lie, so I was looking at all of this as a window shopper primarily, but look at these chocolates. If you're a chocolate fan, this is the place to go. Beautiful. And I really wanted to buy one of everything, but as I say, too expensive. I mean, if I just show you this box, this particular box here was 269 francs, which I would say is about 250 pounds. So I got this and I went and sat by the lake, which has its own program of events, by the way. And I overlooked the fork statue again. I happened to hear some beautiful music coming from somewhere, and then I stumbled across this music conservatoire. So I walked past it just to soak in the lovely music that was being made there, and then I went and ate some Greek food by the lake, because what are you going to do but eat Greek food in Switzerland? And here I am, just showing you me at the lake and giving you a little view of how pretty it was. Now, one of the ways that you can get from Vevey to Montreux is by boat, and I had been taking the trains and the trams to get to Montreux, but I decided this day that I would take the boat because I love boat rides and I love being at sea and on lakes and wherever I can find water. So here I am catching this beautiful boat. It's a really quick trip actually. It only took about 10 minutes, but I thought it was worth it. And actually it was only about 6 francs more expensive to get a first class ticket. Oh, by the way, look at this, look at these dancers. This was like the perfect shot that I took. Anyway, so I got a first class ticket and went up to the higher platform, which honestly was so worth it because they have this restaurant area, they had these comfortable seats, you get to sit out and look at the lake. The views were just incredible. So here I am enjoying those amazing views and just having a look over the beautiful lake, and it was getting towards sunset at this point, so it couldn't have been any more beautiful. I'm so grateful for memories like these because a week earlier I didn't even know that I was coming on this trip. So look at this and how stunning it is. I really recommend taking a boat ride if you come to any of the Swiss lakes because it's just so lovely, especially in the summer when the sun is out, when it's warm. And I'm just about to show you some scenes of us coming in to the festival. It literally goes in directly to the middle of the festival, which is all along the lakefront. So you can see there one of the stages, Scène de Lac, which is one of the stages that I went to quite a lot. And then all these other little pop-ups that you see are part of the festival. And then obviously just the most incredible view. And here I am in the accreditation centre, the media centre, just showing you around. This is where they provide a few drinks for you, and there's some very friendly people helping you out. So every day I needed to go and get a new band, or wristband I should say, for each of the shows. So here I am getting one and then heading to the Scène de Lac stage, which we just saw from the boat. And this evening's performances, we're watching Diana Krall and then watching Jamie Cullum, who I was so excited to see. He was just incredible, such a brilliant frontman, and just one of those people who walked on stage and you felt comfortable and confident with from the very beginning. And then I headed out to this incredible sunset and leaving the festival here because it's my final day. No more music. Actually, this is me at the train station, or the tram station I should say, heading to catch this train, this very train with this beautiful view, to get back to Geneva airport. It takes about 1.5 hours to take the train from Vevey all the way to Geneva, but along the route you get views like this, which I don't think you get anywhere else in the world. And my flight unfortunately was delayed by 50 minutes, but it's okay, we got there in the end, and here we are taking off. Again, it's a very quick flight. It took about an hour 10, maybe an hour 20 to get back to London Gatwick, but incredible views once more, and just a beautiful flight because I got a window seat, which I love, just to look at the scenery. And then here we are coming back down to land in London Gatwick, and that is the end of my time in Montreux. Thank you so much for joining me for this incredible festival.